between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Prescott, and finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kill, turn up, kill, turn up. Check 99, check 99.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. Prescott to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be returned. To right around the 38-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. Fine.
Jones now on 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Down. 30 days.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A first down throw for Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Here we go. 46, 46. 26.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Hey, here we go. 58, come on. Not here. 26.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Prescott down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Scott, complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike, 57.
On first down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
Jones now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Gallman will run it. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Falcons. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Cohen, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Martin. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for A.J. Green, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Gallman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No. They're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 4th down pass. Alec Ogletree on the tackle. Again on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
60 on. Gone.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Here's Gallman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Got an open man. It's QT. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.